Yo. Excuse me, I had to get ready. But I just want to say, due to this day being the technically end of Black History Month, I want to take a minute and thank my ancestors, fellow people of my color that put their lives down for my civil rights that I shamefully take advantage of. With that aside, let's talk about what you're here for. This Black Panther has been a month since, technically a month since it's been out. So let's hope a lot of you guys that watch my videos have seen it. If not, don't worry, I'm not going to get into spoilers. I'm just going to talk about what this movie meant to me as a black man, as a whole, as a human. So without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see, I got my African dashiki on. But to start out with this movie, the message spoke to me. Black Panthers, if anybody knows me, I'm a big, stupid Marvel fan, superhero fan. I'm a nerd for this kind of thing, but this movie, as we know, is a Black Panther movie, a superhero movie, and it does fall hard on the superhero tropes that, you know, we all know about. You know what I mean? Villain being the opposite of the hero, just so many cliches, I want to say, that drop in this movie, but that doesn't tear me away from the movie. Usually it would, but it actually drove me in. Like, the whole time I'm watching this movie, man, my palms are sweating, waiting to see what's gonna happen next. And like, that's what I really love about movies, if it keeps me invested. And that's basically what this movie did. Now, this movie as a whole, as I said, for the messaging, talked about what I took from it was unity. You know what I mean? We as people tend to be like the nation Wakanda, where we are just separate. You know, we watch what goes on in the outside world and we just like, ain't none of my business, sip our tea and that be that. But we have the intelligence, a lot of us that sit around and isolate ourselves. We have intelligence and we have the resources to go out there and do great things, be great people, be the example that is dying in the world. You know what I mean? And that's basically what I took away from this movie. But another aspect from this movie is the action. The action in this movie was by far the best action I've ever seen. Ryan Coogler has an eye for this thing. He does. He really does. It's just excuse me 1 minute. It came very, like, it was very beautiful. The way the camera panned, the way the camera twisted around that action, it's like you didn't miss a thing. Really kept you on your seat. Like, it really kept you invested in the movie. Like, oh man, what's gonna happen? That's wild. So the action was I give it about a 90%. Action was about a 90%. The message was about 100%. Another thing I want to talk about is the acting. Now, the cast of Black Panther was great. Now, if you hear it and you're just like, Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman, but I want to pay respects to everyone. Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita, I'm not pronouncing that last name, Denai Guerrero, Forrest Whitaker, Daniel Kaluuya, Angelina Bassett, Andy Serkis, my God, Martin Freeman, Florence Kasumba, Winston Duke, Sterling K. Brown, and even the extras. That's just the cast. But Jesus Christ, these actors was basically perfect. Almost perfect. Like, their performances were top notch. Like, especially for the Wakandans. Like, I know probably more than half of the cast members was not actual Africans. If they are, I apologize. But mostly half of them were not actual Africans, but they had to perfect an Africanized culture, accent, concept. I can't even do a mediocre African, accent. So for especially Chadwick Boseman to almost perfect that the whole time, it was great. Michael B. Jordan as the villain. And if y'all want me to do a spoiler talk on this, just let me know in the comments below. But Michael B. Jordan as the villain, my God, he stole the show. I'm sure y'all gonna hear this from about like any reviewer. He stole the show. He was great. I understood his character. I understood why, he went down the road he went down. I understand why the movie did with him what they did. So Michael B. Jordan was great. The Dora Milaje, you would see the conflict in them. When you watch the movie and you see what happens, you would see the conflict in them that rises. And the love interest for the Black Panther, she was great, beautiful as ever. And everybody else is just, it was great. And they emoted, which is my next subject, is emotions. Like, they made you feel. Excuse me if you hear like loud music in the background. There's people I'm living with, but they emoted. They showed their feelings in this movie. Like it's funny because I'm like, people are like, oh, it's fake. It's just that and the third. But they made the movie feel real. Like you could see when they were talking and adrenaline started spiking and they were arguing. You could almost see tears in their eyes, and it's like, I feel exactly what this situation wants me to feel. You know what I mean? And it didn't go out by like a Marvel movie trope. You know how like they say, oh, everything is ruined by every serious moment is ruined by a joke. A lot of the jokes landed. One was distasteful. One was distasteful, not because it's a bad joke, but because it's a very old joke. I was not expecting to see it in the movie. When you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be like, really? Like they did that? They did that, man. But the emotions made me feel so great. It was a great movie. I didn't tear up. There's only 2 movies in existence that made me cry. It's Titanic and The Notebook. It's First Sunday and Logan. The only 2 movies in existence that made me cry. But yeah, besides the point, Black Panther made me feel, and it's hard sometimes coming from a superhero movie. I mostly get that from Captain America movies because I am a diehard #1 Captain America fan. The first one I didn't emote, but the second one and the third one, yes. But Black Panther made me feel, not just as a black man, but as a young teenager. You know what I mean? Like, this is why we need representation of who we actually are. We're all descendants of Africa. And seeing how, going back to the message, how most of us want to be this way. We would like to be in a sacred area where it's just us, the people we care about, and we're blocked off for the rest of the world because it's crazy out there. It's crazy out there. But to stand up and say, I want to take part in the world. I want to do something to change the world that my brothers and sisters grow up in and my brothers and sisters die in. You know what I mean? And it's a touching movie. It's a great movie overall. I give it a 98%. I know I'm late with this review. I said I was going to review it, and I did. So, just a quick favor for you guys. Please like and share my videos because that really helps the channel, man. I'm really trying to get out there and do something different. I'm not trying to be a SoundCloud rapper. I'm not trying to have tattoos on my face. I'm not trying to do I'm not searching for clout is what I'm doing. I'm going out there and I'm trying to reach with positivity, and you know that's a difficult thing to do nowadays. It's very difficult because it's like lame now. You know what I mean? It's lame to reach with positivity. You know what I mean? If I reach my hand out to you, you slap it. You know what I mean? And that's who we are supposed to be as people. So I really want to reach out there and I really want to spread my music. So if y'all can just do me a favor with liking, sharing, commenting, spreading my video any way you can. Share it on Instagram, share it on Snapchat, share it on Facebook, please. Just share the truth. That's all I'm trying to do. So with that being said, let me know how you like this review. Let me know if y'all want to do more, because y'all know a lot of movies coming out this year that I'm anticipated for. You know, Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Venom, you know, and most importantly, Incredibles 2. So y'all know I'm gonna be reviewing those, but let me know how y'all like the video. Put some respect on the like button, all peace in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe and share the truth for more. Peace. Wakanda forever.